Going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister. Listen, let me ask you a question. Do you want to improve in your life? Do you have goals and dreams and desires? And maybe you've been striving, maybe you've been putting forth a lot of effort, but you're getting little results. Today, I'm going to be teaching you something that may be the missing link to your progress. It may be the missing link to your effort. Do you want to receive it? I'm going to be sharing this with you today. So listen, stay tuned in. This message is going to be beneficial to you. You know, I teach life lessons, and I'm going to teach you something today that if you receive it, if you apply it, if you do what I share, it's going to change your life drastically. So listen, share this video, share it on your social media platforms, inbox somebody, take somebody the link, because it's going to be a blessing. And listen, look at this quote right here. This is by Les Brown. And it says, make each day count by setting specific goals to succeed. Then put forth every effort to exceed your own expectation. Listen, let me just simplify life for you. All right. And I'm pretty sure everybody's watching wants what I'm about to say right here. Make today count and make tomorrow better. That's a simple way of explaining the life that you want to live. Every day you want to make today count. You want to make the day count in your finances. You want to make today count in your health. You want to make today count in your relationships, your marriage, your business, your career, right? Every day you want to make today count. You don't want to waste a day. And you want to make tomorrow better. That's what I'm going to be teaching you today. So let's break it down right here. First question is, how do you make today count in every area of your life? Do you want to know what that is? As a matter of fact, if you're watching this, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, write yes if you want to know how to make today count. How to make every day count. Write yes in the comment section. Excuse me. So write yes in the comment section. I see some of you. If you want to make today count, write yes in the comment section. I'm going to show you how. Here's how. As a matter of fact, I've already taught it. I taught a 3-part video series called Time Value Series. And if you go watch that series, if you haven't already, it's a 3-part video series. So I've already taught that. I don't even have to cover this question right here on this teaching. Go and watch the Time Value Series. It's a 3-part video series. It's powerful. It's life-changing. It's going to help you get your time in order, as a matter of fact, right here. The first video was talking about the significance of time, which means which I teach you how to value your time. And then I teach you the second video, how to schedule your time, teach you how to manage your time. And the third video, I teach you about systems that you're going to put in place, that you're going to do the same thing every day to get predictable results. Like I said, I don't have time to teach it on this video. I've already taught it. So go watch those 3 videos called the Time Value Series. Listen, if you're watching this, if you're watching me right now, whether it's live or replay, if you're watching me on YouTube, if you look in the description of this video, you'll see the direct links to those 3 teachings that I'm talking about, plus some extra little bonuses that's going to be beneficial to you. A lot of you are watching me on Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook, listen, go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's right here. Take a screenshot of it. Find this video, right? And then in the description of this video, like I said, you'll see the 3 links to those teachings. Do not put this off. Do not put it to the side. I get to it later. Listen, do this as soon as possible because these three teachings alone is going to do something for your life. Because time is one of the greatest assets to your life, not money. See, if they run out of money, they'll print more money. But if you run out of time, they can't print more time. Got it? So make sure you go watch that series. And that is the answer. That'll give you the answer to the first question. How do I make today count? How do I make each day count? You're going to learn it in that video. All right. The second question is, how can I make tomorrow better? If I can show you how to make your tomorrow better, would you listen? Would you want to know it? If you want to know how to make your tomorrow better, write yes in the comment section. I've already showed you how you're going to make each day count. But how can I make tomorrow better? I'm going to show you. Write yes in the comment section if you want to know how to make tomorrow better. Like I said, this is simple teaching, putting it in the simplest form so you can understand it more. Here's your answer. Reflecting, measuring, and doing more. All right? Say it with me. Reflecting, say it with me. Reflecting, there you go, measuring, and doing more. Say it again. Reflecting, measuring, and doing more. One more time. One more time. Reflecting, measuring, and doing more. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this broadcast today. I'm going to teach you how to do these things. Let's start off with reflecting. Let's start off with reflecting. The definition to reflect means to think quietly and calmly. It also means deep or intent thinking of something recalled to the mind. So this is what you're going to do at the end of the day. So when you look at that time value series that I was telling you about, you're going to learn how to make a schedule, right? And you're going to learn how to execute that plan. You're going to learn how to put systems in place. But at the end of the day, you're going to reflect. You're going to think back. You're going to recall the day, right? And then you're going to measure it. But let me say it like this. You're going to recall the day and you're going to rate it. Let me put it that way. We'll get to the measuring in a minute. Because here's the truth of the matter. You may schedule your time. You may give every hour an assignment, right? But when it came to execution, when it came time to do it, you may have gotten lazy. You may have gotten distracted. You may haven't done everything. But whether you've done everything 100% or whether you messed up today, I want you to rate today. And this is the question you're going to ask yourself. Two questions. This is how you're going to rate today. You're going to ask yourself two questions. Here's the first one. You're going to ask yourself this question. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate myself? Like I said, make sure you get quietly. Make sure you get somewhere alone right before you go to bed and recall the day as your day went. And you're going to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate myself? And you may get a 6, you may get a 7, you may get a 10, you may get a 9, right? But if you get anything under a 10, you want to ask yourself this second question. What could I have done to make it a 10? And whatever answer you come up with, that's the answer you need to write down, because that's the feedback that you need to make your life better tomorrow. You follow me? So say, for example, you went through your schedule and you applied, your systems you have set in place, and you ask yourself at the end of the day, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate myself? You may say, well, I rate myself a 7. Then the second question you're going to ask, well, what could I have done to make it a 10? Well, I should have read in the morning time instead of the nighttime, or I should have ate before I said I was going to schedule to go to the gym, because once I ate, I didn't go to the gym. You follow what I'm saying? And once you rate that, now you have the information that you need to go to the next level. Give you a little quick bonus. So uh, I used to get a recorder when I first started speaking publicly. I would get a recorder, a tape recorder. I had this little tape recorder I kept in my pocket, and I would record me teaching, right? And so at the end of the day, I would listen to the recording and I would ask myself these same questions on a scale of 1 to 10. What would I rate myself? Whatever I rated myself, 7 or 8 or whatever, then I asked myself, what could I have done to make it a 10? And that would have gave me the information whatever I came up with, that's what I would use to do better the next time I go speak. But hey, check this out. Here's the bonus. Here's the real bonus. Another thing I would do is I would get this information. I would ask these same questions to other people, right? Because here's the thing. We love positive feedback. Everybody loves positive feedback. Oh, you did good. Oh, you're doing a good job, right? A lot of times we don't like to hear negative feedback, but the negative feedback is the thing you need to go to the next level. And so a lot of people don't like to just volunteer up negative feedback. So I found a way to get it out of them without it seeming like, without them being scared they're going to hurt your feelings or they don't want to step on their toes. So just say the same example, right? I would go and speak at a church or whatever. And at the end, the person who invited me, the person who was over, I say, oh, was it good? This is what they go say most of the time. Yes, it was good. Oh yeah, I loved it, man. It was great, right? That ain't helping me. I mean, that's good, but I need the information that I need, right? So I say, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it? Say, for example, they might say, oh, well, I rated an 8. I rated an 8. So then I ask them that second question. What could I have done to make it a 10? And whatever they say is the information that I extracted from them that they wasn't going to willingly just volunteer. They might have said, oh, well, if you would have, you spoke 45 minutes, if you would have spoke 30 minutes or kept it shorter, or if you wouldn't have used these couple big words, some of the people I think didn't understand those words, or you could have spoke loud. I think the people in the back could. Are you following what I'm saying? Whatever that information is, you're going to write that down. And now you're going to do better tomorrow or the next time you go speak. That's the bonus. I hope you got that. I hope that's making sense. If that's making sense, hit the hearts. If that's making sense, hit the hearts. Right, amen. I hope that's making sense to you. But back to the schedule, back to this daily planning. You done planned out your day. You done executed the day. And at the end of the day, you're going to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, what could I have done to make it a 10? And be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. All right. What could I have done to make it a 10? And then that's what, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate it? And then whatever you rate yourself, what could I have done to make it a 10? And you're going to do better the next day. All right. All right. So the next thing, let's see, hold on. The next thing we'll talk about is measure. Because remember, I told you, where is that? How do I make tomorrow better? We're going to reflect, remember, reflecting, measuring, and doing more. So I showed you how to reflect, and you're going to ask yourself those questions, right? And then you're going to measure. Listen, you're going to measure your efforts. And that's what these questions are doing as well. Even though you're reflecting, you're thinking back, asking those questions helps you measure to see where you're at. Got it? So if you're rating yourself an 8 or a 5, just say you rated your day and it's all mess a 4. You've now measured yourself and now you can improve it. Notice the title here. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. I actually got this from, let's see, it's a quote. If I can find it here. It's on here somewhere. All right, I can't find it, but it's on here somewhere. I know I put it up here. Oh, there it goes. God, Jesus, sorry about that. Listen, this is a quote by Peter Drucker. He says, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. And see, because you haven't asked yourself, because you haven't rated your day, You don't know the measurement. You follow what I'm saying? You got to measure your day. Were you a 5? Were you a 7? Right? Even if it was a 10. Just say you say, okay, if the day was a 10, it was a perfect day. Well, how can I make it even more? How can I maintain this perfection? And people always ask the questions: should you measure your effort, or should you measure your results? I think it was Dr. Mike Murdock who said, assess the results of your efforts. The results of your efforts. Some people say, no, you need to focus on the efforts more than the results. I say focus on both, but I say focus more on the effort. Here's why. Because truthfully, you do want to measure the results of your effort. You do want to see if it's working, because you could be on the wrong assignment. You could be doing something that you shouldn't be doing, and it's not working. It's not producing any fruit. So there comes a time where you do measure that. But the reason I don't want you to focus on that as much is because sometimes you'll work on something that hasn't manifested yet. Um, um, Miles, I'm sorry, Myron Gordon. I mean, Myron Golden, like a quote that he said, all work works. Either it's working for you or it's working on you. And the reason I want you to get so focused on the results, because sometimes something is working on you and it hasn't gotten, and you haven't, in other words, I don't want you to quit on something that seems to not work because it's working on you and you haven't worked on it long enough for it to work on you so that it can work for you. Does that make sense? All harvest doesn't grow immediately. So I don't want you to get so focused on, oh, I tried it, this didn't work, and then you quit, and next thing you know, you're going to do the next thing, but you still haven't become the person for whom can make it work. It might not be working because you still haven't developed yourself into becoming the person for whom it's going to work. So that's why I say focus more on your efforts, not on the results. How do I focus on my efforts? By doing what I just told you to do. You're going to reflect and you're going to measure. You're going to reflect, you're going to think on the day, and you're going to measure your efforts. How did I do today? What would I rate myself today? Got it? I hope you're getting that. Effort that you don't measure is the effort that you can't improve. This is how you get remember I told you, once you get that information, now you have that negative feedback, that constructive criticism that you need that's going to help you go to the next level. But if you don't measure it, you're not going to get the information that you need, and it's going to be hard for you to improve. And so you're going to find being redundant with your actions, and you may be like a hamster in the wheel. You're moving, you're doing stuff, you're trying to stick to your schedule, but you're getting meager results. Your day should end with a plan to improve tomorrow. Make this your goal. Write this on a sticky note. Put it on your mirror. Put it on beside your bed. Put it somewhere to remind you, because I'm telling you, this is going to be very impactful. This is going to change your life. This is going to do something for you. Your day should end with a plan to improve tomorrow. At the end of the day, ask those questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate it? And what could I do better to make it a 10? And then make a plan to apply the information that you gain so you can improve tomorrow. Oh man. If you're getting anything, say amen. Hit the hearts. Let me know you're there. I hope this is blessing you. So remember, got one more to go. We said, how do we make tomorrow better? By reflecting, measuring, and doing more. So we talked about reflecting, we talked about measuring. Now we're going to talk about doing more. And this is what I'm going to end with. Doing more. Jack Canfield said, almost by force of habit, successful people simply do more. Once you get the information you need, once you plan your day, measure your day, you're reflecting, and you get the constructive criticism, and you're going to make some tweaks. And are you following me? And then when you apply tomorrow, you're going to go even harder. You gotta do more. Now you have more information. You gotta do more. Go the extra mile. Listen, when you go the extra mile, it won't be crowded when you get there. Chew on that for a minute. I said, when you go the extra mile, it won't be crowded when you get there. Why? Because a lot of people don't go the extra mile. When you go the extra mile, everybody's on the where average is packed. Average has an overflow. I mean, you can't even hardly breathe up in the realm of average. But when you go the extra mile, it won't be crowded when you get there. Why? Because everybody don't go the extra mile. You need to go to the extra mile. If you do what others don't do, you'll get what others don't get. On that for a minute. I'm going to say it again. Do what others don't do, and you'll get what others don't get. If you look for others, if you look for what others don't look for, you'll find what others miss. If you do what others don't do, you get what others don't get. I hope I ain't say that too fast for you. I hope you got that. I think you get it. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do to change your life. I hope this was a blessing to you. Listen, if you want to go deeper, I want you to get this book here. It's called What of a Devil, Volume 2. All right. Don't worry about being Volume 2 if you haven't read Volume 1, because you don't have to read Volume 1 first. I want you to get this book because Chapter 8 is a chapter called I'm Not Wasting My Time. You can't, I know that light is hard to see here, but it says, What of a Devil, I'm Not Wasting My Time. And I have a whole chapter in here that's going to be that extra bonus, that extra push to this time thing, getting this time in order. So listen, this is I don't want you to take this lightly. And I'm not just saying this because I made it. This is not just me trying to sell something or just trying to push something. This is something, some information that I think is just so powerful. If you'll just do this, if you just go watch that time value series, watch those 3 videos. I dare you to do it. Go watch those 3 videos, right? You watch this one, right? But go and purchase the book, read chapter 8, and watch what it'll do for you. Do that and come back and tell me you're not any different. Do that and come back and tell me it didn't work. Do that and tell me and come back and tell me I didn't see any effect. It didn't do anything. I dare you to do it. If you're serious about changing your life, if you're serious about wanting to change your life, invest in yourself and get this book just for chapter 8. Listen, it's 11 other chapters in here that's powerful, that's life changing. Remember, I told you I study life and I teach life lessons. This book is also known as the wisdom book. So not only are you going to learn about time, but everything you need to know about wisdom, you're going to learn in this book. This is called the wisdom book. Listen, wisdom is the most important thing. You know who said that? The wisest person in the world. He said wisdom is the most important thing. And guess what? So that means you're going to need it, right? I want to teach you everything in here you need to know. Oh, well, Billy, I can just read the Bible. I can read the Bible and get wisdom. Yeah, you can. But why haven't you done it so far? I'll wait. The reason why is because you need somebody. That's why God put teachers here to help you understand. Listen, I'm only teaching the word. I'm just breaking it down. But if you go and start from Genesis and try to read through, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to give up, and you're going to quit. Allow somebody to teach you, allow somebody to coach you, allow somebody to show you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you everything about wisdom in this book. You can get the paperback copy. I'll autograph it and send it to you the next business day. Or you can get the ebook. Download the ebook, which is on Amazon Kindle. But go to whateverdevil.com. The link to the ebook or the paperback copy is all there. You want to go to that website, whateverdevil.com, and get this book. Watch the time value series videos. Rewatch this video again. And watch how your life will change. Listen, if you got any comments, put it in the comment section. I'm going to reply to everybody in the comment section once this video is over. You can inbox me, you can email me, go to my website, message me there, follow me on my social media platforms. Most definitely go to my YouTube channel. Like I mentioned before, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have once you subscribe, there's a section, a button that says live. You click on that live. I have a plethora of life teachings, life lessons that you can go and just binge watch and grow. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your life.